What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and today I'm finally able to start level 26 haul. Thank God. I have been grinding. Now, I will say, I gathered all these with no farms. And the reason being, well, I only have one farm to start with, but the reason being is that, well, a certain group of people like to clear everybody's farms out, and so I just kind of gave up on that for a little bit since I was so close in getting it started, and just went the rest of the way on my own. So it took a lot. It took a lot of days, a lot of time, but finally able to get it going. So I wanted to bring you guys along when I hit the magical button, and also to kind of lay out the plan in which I'll take in order to get the T9s going. But first, let's go ahead and get the haul started. And there she be, 9 days. I'd love to just speed this, but I'm not going to. And the only reason being is that I want to get some more resources so I can start leveling up the other buildings that I will need in order to get the T9s rolling. So as you can see, I left the factory, the camp, and the workshop all at 22 and just focused on everything that I could get in order to get to 26, and then I'll start leveling up each one. So you see I'm lacking a little bit on food and minerals, which the food's no problem. Minerals are the slowest thing I've ever seen in the game. So we'll get to that. But looking at the troops, level 9. So you got a front row option, the death tank, and then you have your back row option, which would be the uranium cannon. And that's what we're going to go for, that back row. And of course, I will ultimately get some of the death tanks to beef up the front row. You can see that HP is quite large. Now, if we go into the camp, same thing. We'll go to the T9s. We're also going to get some infantry here. I'll probably get a few. You've seen my setups. You know that the way I run things, I'll only need maybe 1,000 or 2 at the most of this guy. Then I'll use the death tank for the rest. And I will also, let's look at the other one real quick, then I'll get back into that. We got a berserker, which is a mid-range, and same concept. I'll be doing the same with this guy. Now, if we go over here and look at the workshop on the 9, you got the Havoc Stormtrooper, which is going to be that mid-row. And then you've got the Supreme Shielder, which is going to be the back row. It doesn't hit as hard as the cannon, but its little buff that it does do will help and offset. So that's something I'll go over with you guys once I get there. But as far as that front row is concerned, in a lot of the events, you know, you're only running a very minimal front row. Now, when you're attacking with Alliance members, you're running a lot more. So right now I'll focus on definitely getting the amount up for the events and focus on the back row. And then I'll use a lot of the remaining T7s and T8s to fill in until I get there to where I want to be. But that's it, guys. Finally started level 26 haul. Took forever and a day. I know that I'm probably a lot farther behind than a lot of people. But you know what? Everybody plays at your own pace, and when you're not spending anything, well, you're going to be slower anyway. It's just a matter of, are you enjoying the game? And of course, tech is your big focus there to keep you holding on to it. Speaking of tech, we just fought an elite war not moments ago. Go into Elite Wars here real quick. Battle report. Not bad, right? Ranked 7th for using T7 and T8s. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And I was pretty much in every fight that I could have been in. So yeah, did really well. So the tech is definitely keeping me in the game. But when I get the T9s, that'll really give me the big boost, and I'll be able to keep up with a lot of the other bigger players as well. Certainly not the top dog or anything like that, because quite frankly there's way bigger troops out there that I'm nowhere near in getting. But the tech right now that I do have, pair that with the T9s, and I'll be doing pretty good. I'll finally be there. I don't think it's going to take me long to get at least one of the factories and one of the camps up to 26. I'll probably start with the factory, then I'll get the camp, and then the workshop. I'm just debating, because right now in the workshop, well, yeah, the shielders on that. Yeah, so that's the probably order I'll go. I'll probably go factory, then camp, and then the workshop. So that's going to be kind of my little goal in that. Still grinding, as far as I'm almost enough with the power ore to go ahead and get my second piece at level 4. So that's what I'm waiting on there. So I've got a lot of things in the mix, a lot of things I'm working towards, and it's just a matter of, really at this point, resources, which is always the Achilles heel for any game like this, because you're just constantly getting resources. And I think now it's more than ever, it's time to get the farm back up and running, make sure that I keep it protected as much as possible, and get some resources that way. And of course, after this 26 is done, another way I can really get some resources quick would just be to go out and attack the shit out of everything. And that's probably what I'll do also, because I'm not one to wait around a whole lot when I want to advance. You know, taking my time to get the resources for 26 is one thing, but to raise, you know, really 5 buildings here at once. And I think also when I do this, I'm gonna have to level up, you know, a couple of the other smaller ones as I go, I'm sure. But I'm not one to wait, so I'm definitely going to be focusing on making the hits, getting the crucial resources that I need, so that way I can speed this process up to get some T9s and to get in some more action. But as always, if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.